Hi Virgo, this is your November 17th through the 23rd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. Spread number 3 will be on love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Virgo. We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing, with absolutely any zodiac sign, Virgo. We do have a lot of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but maybe this is you. But we have every single element on the table, which I do like, which I really do like. And it's like the first word that comes into my mind, I guess, is the word unusual, maybe, or not something that you're not used to in terms of how this connection starts, how this whole thing gets off the ground, right? Because it actually starts with the Two of Cups, right? The first card that came out. For some of you, the Two of Cups is simply you two getting on the same page right away. It's like the two of you are very similar. The two of you vibe, you're on the same page, you finish each other's sentences, you have similar backgrounds. It's like you're a perfect match, right? With the Two of Cups, when the Two of Cups shows up right away. It's a soulmate card, right? So perhaps you guys will hit it off from the very beginning. Okay, for others of you, it could be somehow associated with work or business. And that's what kind of unusual, I guess, right? Because when I do work, business, and finances readings, I often interpret, or actually always interpret, the Two of Cups as a handshake card. Maybe this is you shaking hands with somebody. Yay, we're doing business. Yay, one of you is going to get hired, and you're shaking hands, right? It could be some kind of a collaboration between different departments in the same company, right? Because the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Two of Cups, it is a card of collaboration and cooperation. So for some of you, it's something work-related or business-related. For others of you, maybe you're meeting this person at some kind of a club, like a book club or what have you, like a history club, theater club, I don't know, or a gym, and you guys get on the same page right away, right? Maybe you're meeting this person at a museum, maybe there's like a new exhibit opening up, and you're gonna go there and you'll meet this person there. Anything, as long as there's a group of people gathering together or collaborating, and again, you guys will get on the same page right away. The Seven of Swords, right after that, that's another unusual, or not so usual, I guess, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. With all the other cards we have on the table, and I think we can also add that Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is the two of you going somewhere, right? And perhaps with the Seven of Swords, you're not going to tell anybody. All right, you're not telling anybody what that seven is. You could be like sneaking out if you're at the same venue. If this is all happening on the same night, maybe you're gonna sneak out and not tell anybody. Or again, if it's like work or business associated in terms of how the two of you get acquainted, maybe you will, be seeing each other, but you'll just keep it to yourselves. Okay, you may just keep it to yourself, maybe so others at work wouldn't think anything. And maybe you just want to make sure that the two of you are actually getting serious before you announce it to everybody else, right? That's what it kind of feels like with that Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right? And then things will get serious, right? The Knight of Pentacles right after that. Right, so the Page of Pentacles is like the precursor of that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is an Earth sign indicator, as I already mentioned earlier. You're an Earth sign, but if we forget about particular zodiac signs, the Knight of Pentacles is all about getting serious, right? It's the most serious, grounded, long-term oriented night out of all 4 nights. All right, for some of you, you know what? Maybe you're meeting this person at some kind of a conference, or like a business mixer where people from the same industry gather together and talk about stuff, right? And maybe they will hire you. So you'll like run away from your existing employer and they will hire you, or they will recruit you or something like that. I'm just trying to think of another like other ways to interpret that Seven of Swords, right? Maybe you're gonna quit your existing job, start working for a competitor or something like that, but then you will still get romantically involved with this individual, right? Speaking of getting romantically involved, finally, in the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. This is where the decision to go all the way with this person, I guess, comes in, right? The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and this decision is final. The Ace of Swords is a yes, right? It's one of the yes cards in the deck. And the Ten of Cups is what you're saying yes to and making up your mind about, right? The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card, commitment, marriage card, family card. All right, interesting reading. Again, it's a bit unusual, but it'll work. It'll work. All right, really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Virgo, this spread is for you. We have the Magician, the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Aries, Cancer, or any zodiac sign. So 3 major arcana cards showed up. Okay, not 1, not 2, not 3. The first one, the Magician, it could be you, right? It's one of your major arcana cards. You share it with Gemini, so maybe it's a Gemini, right? But what's important here is that this reading is about some kind of a victory, success, overcoming something, something along those lines. Because we have 2 victory cards in the deck, and they're both here, right? The Chariot and the Six of Wands, those are the 2 cards. The Six of Wands is not a major arcana card, it's a minor arcana card, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it's similar to the Chariot, right? Both victory, success cards. The Chariot is also a card of transportation in general. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. You could be literally going somewhere. Maybe you're buying a car, or you're going to a racetrack. Maybe you're on the team and your team is winning, or maybe your kid or your kids are on some kind of a team and they're winning, right? But yeah, that's the main point. It's a victory. The Magician is also a card of manifestation and taking action. It's a very action-taking oriented card, right? The Emperor in the middle is an Aries major arcana card. It's also a card of like a boss figure and a husband figure, spouse figure, okay? Or maybe taking control, assuming control, taking the reins in your own hands, and riding that chariot till you win, right? Because yeah, if you go back in history, you know, the Emperor would usually ride the chariot, right? So maybe you got an Emperor riding back in. Maybe Julius Caesar is gonna pay you a visit and win you over. I don't know. Obviously, I am, but you know, joking a little bit. But yeah, jokes aside, yeah, it's a victory. Let me know how this plays out for you. It could play out in so many different ways, but there's definitely some kind of an accomplishment or a victory involved here. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. And also keep in mind, Mercury is in retrograde. Always fun, right? So we've got the 10 of Swords. We've got the 6 of Swords clarified by the 5 of Swords. We got the Lovers clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini, maybe a Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. So you will have a choice. You'll be facing a choice, Virgo. So this person is coming back, and I wouldn't be surprised if this person is breaking up with somebody or divorcing somebody and crawling back to you. And then you'll have that choice whether to take this person back or not, right? It's undeniable that something is done, right? The 10 of Swords, the very first card I came out, is a card of somebody shutting something down, ending something, stopping something, completing something, right? And the same can be said about the World. The World is usually a card of a happy ending, right? But it is an ending card after all, right? Right after that 10 of Swords, we have the 6 of Swords clarified by the 5 of Swords. So again, a confirmation of what I just said. Somebody is done with someone or something, and they're coming back to you, right? And it's like they're gonna end it in like an abrupt manner. In an abrupt manner. Maybe this person is even at a distance from you, so they're gonna drop everything, get on a plane, get on a train, and come back to you, right? And then you will have that choice. You'll be facing that choice with the Lovers clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers could be a Gemini. You're dealing with the Lovers is a card of a choice. It's also the Love of Your Life card. Maybe they're just finally realizing what you mean to them. The Wheel of Fortune in this case is restarting a cycle. Restarting, right? Up to you, Virgo. It's whatever you decide to do, depending on your situation. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords. Then we have the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles. And we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Interesting reading. So you do have this King of Cups, right? And something is not okay when it comes to this person. I don't know what it is. Maybe they feel under the weather, or maybe they burnt out, they need a break, or something like that. Something is bothering them. Something is like on this person's mind, and it's not, they're not okay, basically. I don't know what's wrong with them, but something is not right about this person, or about something that's obviously associated with work, business, and finances. But for you, I think whatever is going on, it'll put a smile on your face. I'm not calling you evil or anything like that. I think if it's this person they're under the weather, there's nothing you can do to help them, right? Or maybe it's this person's fault. They did it to themselves. It's something they did or about to do, right? And again, it's going to be like, I told you, right? So perhaps you'll be proven right. You were right all along. So anyway, you got money coming in as the result of that, in some capacity, in some shape or form. Because at the end, we have the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles. So you get to receive some money. You get money coming in as a result of this Kings of Cups, whatever is going on with them. Okay, or you got a job coming in, or you got money coming in, you got an offer coming in, or something along those lines. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Virgo. We have the King of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I think it's indirectly related to you, Virgo. But what you're not expecting is those two calling it quits. It could be love-related, it could be work-related, but those two are done. Whatever the nature of this connection was, I guess, between those two, it's no more. No more. Right, so yeah, the King of Wands is most likely a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Swords is most likely an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but they don't have to be. The main point of this short, small spread is that those two are done with the Five of Swords. It is a card of like cutting ties, slamming the door on the way out, ugly fight, divorce, breakup, somebody quitting, and the Three of Swords is a card of a broken heart. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.